16, who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
And the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And my receiver at, hey. Maybe if I turn the screen down too, because it is super bright.
On 2nd down, running with Williams.
You can't see it until she until it's in front of you.
Just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11.
I haven't played the Super Bowl.
That's good for a Dallas first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know it's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Super Bowl. Nobody want to take the Super Bowl.
First down. Here's Dak. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now.
Playing out. That was good defense.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now a toss running left with Williams. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being threat against the pass, and that time's
It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. On the move, headed right. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, it'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Complete out to the right. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
I see that.
Little able to connect on the point after Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
See that shit, bro.
And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with Williams.
Well, I just put the option on
He's
him.
all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Well, last time I put it on
A
that.
19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Slot man motioned over. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Kill! 47!
They motion the tight end over. Throwing on first is Prescott. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Kill!
Throwing again is Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
54, wide in. 54, wide in.
Man in motion here. Not much time left on the play clock. Brian Schottenheimer's going to get a timeout here. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
I hope they did.
Yeah! There we go, boy. Sweat today. 26.
Running for the marker with Williams. And
It's
it's
'cause I can't
short.
see.
Instrumental lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. Brandon Aubrey
And we will not see the field goal try just yet
this is
as the
what we
clock
like to
has hit
21.
zeros on our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score.
You want to start the game over?
Coming right up.
Well, it's not in this one. This shit.
No, I'm saying like switch this shit up.
I'm on the thing. Right? I'm gonna shit. Can't even see shit. Very well times 20.
It look like
With the light and then with the snow.
this don't look like that outside. It almost look like that. If you speed this shit up about like 100 times, 50 times, it'll be like.
That shit was crazy.
We gonna play in some rain though. In a later game. Yeah, where Tony Romo bitch ass. Cause he be hating.
Tropical moisture in the air tonight. We're in for a wet and rainy one under the lights here at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Under.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Get out there. Get out there. We're going to 54.
Prescott to throw it. It's
Oh
caught
my
right
God.
side Williams. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Chicken George has scored on you. That's great.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
You can't hit it. You can't.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He nearly broke through for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school. One of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Lawrence will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ramp 23. Take right open.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
I didn't think he was about to lean in like that. His ass, I thought he was about to keep going straight.
Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, I should have floated. That's
my down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 4. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go. Going to 54, going to 54, line in. 26.
Prescott off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Then we're going to 53.
On play action, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 47.
Pickens going in motion left.
Good.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left. Hopefully enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence.
42-yard line.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
So,
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! Hey, kill!
Here's Prescott.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
First down.
Yeah! There
A
we
gain
go!
of 9 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
40-yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 13. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or 2 to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So all right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half.
Nah, that's
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
13 yards. Hey, Jupiter. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following a touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That is incomplete.
I tried to pick up some. They trying to make me grab him.
You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they'll put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Why wouldn't you fucking steal that this a little bit? I would just say the middle about the run for it first. Then see the nigga ride.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott now.
If he doing dumb shit, bro.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Paying back for that.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
We're going to 53. So we're going to 54. Why ain't?
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let
you pitch the fucking ball.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Take right open. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
11. Go. Hey, kill. 11. Easy.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You got this game.
So still over.
I'll quit. Hey, I missed that throw, though. You guys lucky.
Yeah, nigga, got your ass. No time for this. That to the Jags, man.
That nigga fucked up my drive when he ain't do that tackle early on. This one I was going for. I ain't gonna cap. I was clearing everybody out just so he could get his route, but I just took too long to fucking through the ball.
Yeah, I put that nigga. I put him on him, but he ran past him on him.
That's where it was going. I'm trying to get that bit right. I should have. That bitch go up. That bitch went. He stopped. Oh yeah, he got hit. That's why. That bit would have been.
3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Yeah. I'll be down there.
What do you think?
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Shifts by at the 15.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down,
Here we go. Kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. He finds
Hey,
Pickens.
that little nigga.
It'll go to gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers and see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Yeah, here we go. Kill. What do you think?
Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
George Pickens.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall around back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Shit.
He rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on the defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, that's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster game wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot it, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the offense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football.
That's why I ain't never trying to do that.
And a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
11, think right. Street. Go. Red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
25, Jaguars 15.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football. They'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Now a run, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast?
I took my rigor and whoop your ass.
A little skeptical. But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.